It's 3rd January 2009. A strange listing happens on the Liberty Standard Exchange platform. Bitcoin is listed at a value of $0.00009 US. They called it cryptocurrency. Nobody had heard of that before. This new listing was met with a great deal of acceptance and resistance in equal measure. The curious were eager to see how it would turn out. Some risk-takers even invested in it, while the big names in the financial industry, including the much-celebrated financial guru Dan Pena and the stocks genius Warren Buffett, together with his Berkshire Hathaway's co-founder Charlie Munger, among many others, didn't have kind words for this stranger. Dan Pena predicted that it would lose value and fall back to $0 US, citing that it was just a fad created by one boy that he knows. Warren, on his part, swore never to invest in it since he didn't understand it. He even likened it to a rat poison squared. 2019, 10 years after its launch, Bitcoin's value rose to a whooping $7,000 USD. As if that was not enough, in 2024, less than 1.5 decades after its launch, the value of one Bitcoin is at $58,800 USD. I mean, this is unbelievable. How could a fad, as they said, rise in value year after year? Currently at over 65 million times its original value, I bet you no company in the history of the cooperate industry has ever grown that exponentially in such a short period of time. How could this have happened? Stay with me as I walk you through the interesting journey of Bitcoin's rise to fame. Imagine a currency, right? But it exists only online. No banks, no governments, just pure digital magic. That's Bitcoin in a nutshell. It's decentralized, which means no single entity controls it. It's like the Wild West of finance, but instead of cowboys and saloons, you've got coders and cryptography. Now, Bitcoin's value has been on a roller coaster ride. We're talking soaring highs and stomach-churning lows. But through it all, Bitcoin has shown a certain resilience. It's like that mate who keeps bouncing back from every bad decision, pint in hand. Stay with me. Our story begins back in 2008, just as the world was grappling with a financial meltdown of epic proportions. The global economy was in free fall, and the future seemed uncertain. Banks were collapsing, economies were teetering, and trust in traditional financial systems was at an all-time low. People were losing their homes, their jobs, and their faith in the institutions that were supposed to protect them. Enter a mysterious figure, known only by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. This enigmatic individual, or perhaps a group of individuals, began to work on a revolutionary idea that would change the world forever. In October 2008, Nakamoto released a white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. This document outlined the principles of a new kind of digital currency, one that was decentralized and operated on a peer-to-peer network. They envisioned a decentralized digital currency, free from the control of governments and financial institutions. This new currency, called Bitcoin, would allow people to transfer value directly to one another without the need for intermediaries. It was a radical idea, a bold experiment that would challenge the very foundations of the global financial system. Bitcoin promised to give power back to the people, to create a financial system that was transparent, secure, and free from manipulation. But who was Satoshi Nakamoto? This question has puzzled experts and enthusiasts alike for over a decade. No one knows for sure. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, Nakamoto's true identity remains shrouded in mystery. Their true identity remains a mystery to this day, adding to the intrigue and mystique surrounding Bitcoin's origins. Some believe Nakamoto is a single brilliant mind, while others speculate it could be a group of cryptographers and developers working together. Some speculate that Nakamoto is a single brilliant mind, while others believe it was the work of a collective. Theories range from renowned computer scientists to secretive government agencies, but none have been definitively proven. Whoever they are, their creation has ignited a revolution. Bitcoin has not only survived but thrived, inspiring a new wave of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies. It has sparked debates about the future of money, the role of central banks, and the potential for a more equitable financial system. The technology behind Bitcoin, known as blockchain, has also gained widespread attention. Blockchain is a decentralized ledger that records all transactions across a network of computers. This technology ensures transparency and security, making it nearly impossible to alter transaction records. As Bitcoin and blockchain technology continue to evolve, they are being adopted by individuals and institutions around the world. From financial inclusion in developing countries to new investment opportunities in the global market, the impact of this digital revolution is far-reaching. The birth of Bitcoin marked the beginning of a new era in finance. It has challenged the status quo and opened up possibilities for a future where digital currencies play a central role in our economic lives. The journey of Bitcoin is still unfolding, and its full potential is yet to be realized. The Bitcoin community continues to grow, with enthusiasts and developers working tirelessly to improve the technology and expand its use cases. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the digital revolution sparked by Bitcoin is here to stay. The enigmatic birth of Bitcoin has set the stage for a digital revolution that promises to reshape the world as we know it. Whether Nakamoto's identity is ever revealed or remains a mystery, their creation has left an indelible mark on the history of finance and technology. As you can imagine, the old guard of finance wasn't exactly thrilled about this new kid on the block. Wall Street titans, accustomed to calling the shots, scoffed at Bitcoin. They dismissed it as a fad, a bubble destined to burst. "It's tulips," they cried, drawing comparisons to the infamous Dutch tulip mania of the 17th century. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha himself, famously likened Bitcoin to rat poison squared. His longtime business partner, Charlie Munger, was even less charitable, calling it dementia and comparing it to trading fresh air. Ouch! These were fighting words from two of the most respected figures in finance. But Bitcoin, undeterred, continued to gain traction. It was as if the more the establishment tried to dismiss it, the stronger it became. The doubters in their ivory towers had underestimated the power of this decentralized digital currency and the growing community of believers who rallied behind it. Bitcoin believers, from pizza to private jets. This is a story of visionaries, risk-takers, and dreamers who saw beyond the skepticism and embraced a new financial frontier. While Wall Street scoffed, dismissing Bitcoin as a fleeting fad or a speculative bubble, a new breed of investors emerged. These individuals were drawn to Bitcoin's disruptive potential, seeing it as more than just a digital currency, but as a revolutionary technology that could reshape the financial landscape. These early adopters, often tech-savvy individuals and entrepreneurs, saw something special in this nascent digital currency. They were not deterred by the volatility or the naysayers. Instead, they were captivated by the promise of a decentralized financial system, free from the control of traditional banks and governments. They recognized its potential to upend the status quo and create a more equitable and accessible financial system. Bitcoin was more than just an investment. It was a movement, a chance to democratize finance and give power back to the people. Take the Winklevoss twins, for example. Known for their legal battle with Mark Zuckerberg over the creation of Facebook, they turned their attention to Bitcoin. You might remember them from that whole Facebook debacle. But instead of dwelling on the past, they looked to the future and saw Bitcoin as the next big thing. Well, they poured millions into Bitcoin early on, amassing a fortune that would make even Mark Zuckerberg jealous. Their foresight and willingness to take a risk paid off handsomely, turning them into some of the most influential figures in the cryptocurrency world. They became Bitcoin evangelists, preaching its virtues to anyone who would listen. Their passion and conviction helped to legitimize Bitcoin in the eyes of many and inspired countless others to join the movement. Then there's the legendary story of Laszlo Hanyecz, who in 2010 made history by purchasing 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. At the time, it seemed like a fair trade, a novel way to use this new form of money. It was a groundbreaking moment, demonstrating that Bitcoin could be used for real-world transactions. Little did he know that those pizzas would one day be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Oops! Laszlo's story is a poignant reminder of Bitcoin's incredible journey and the unpredictable nature of this digital currency. Laszlo's pizza purchase became a legendary tale in the Bitcoin community, a reminder of the currency's wild ride and its potential for both incredible gains and epic facepalms. It's stories like these that fuel the passion and excitement around Bitcoin, drawing in new believers and keeping the community vibrant and dynamic. From humble beginnings to the heights of financial success, the journey of Bitcoin believers is a testament to the power of vision, innovation, and the willingness to take a leap of faith. unstoppable rise. From its inception, emerging stronger each time. Regular from under $1,000 to nearly $20,000. This meteoric rise was unprecedented and marked a turning point in Bitcoin's journey. It wasn't just a digital currency anymore, it was a global phenomenon. It was a wild ride that captured the world's attention and introduced Bitcoin to a whole new audience. Heard of it before. Suddenly, everyone from your taxi driver to your grandma was talking about Bitcoin. A symbol of the new digital age and the possibilities it has. With fortunes being made and lost overnight, the volatility was both a blessing and a curse, attracting speculators and investors alike, each hoping of credibility and stability. In 2021, announced a $1.5 billion investment in Bitcoin. Continued to grow, paving the way for a future where